Yeah, it's an energy of believing in the impossible. Somebody is believing in something here. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. These cards can be interesting. I have to look at them from different perspectives as I clarify. Yeah, communication is key. So it has to do with communicating. Yeah, some Mercury energy. Showing the world the real you. Little Gemini energy, and we have this blue moon. So someone's feeling kind of blue. They kind of feel like, you know, something's not possible. But there's some sort of communication, I feel, that's going to create change. Yeah, showing the world the real you. Somebody here, it's an energy of somebody who doesn't show the people who they are. They hide behind a mask, some Aquarius. So it's about someone showing their real self. Okay, someone also believing in themselves, because it has to do with I mean, it's the energy of Aquarius, the star. So this is something somebody really wanted here. It's like everything they could ever want it, but it felt too good to be true. But it has to do with being able to communicate. Somebody here, I feel, like I say, it's some Gemini energy here. Doesn't mean your person is, but it could be. And then we have, more Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So there's some answers coming. Okay. Similar energy, Gemini energy, the answers. Someone here has all the tools, the information. So there's some answers coming here. Yeah. Someone here is Gemini Aquarius energy, which is interesting. So it's kind of like, you know, all this air energy, but it's about someone showing someone the real you. It's either you just being you, being yourself, but it has to do with this person. I feel that's a message. And it's funny, that has come up in some other readings. It's about just being the real you. Yeah, someone stepping out of their comfort zone. So something's a little uncomfortable, but it has to do with someone showing someone their real, who they really are. And communicating truth, because it has to do with someone needing to step out of their comfort zone. But the answers are coming. Yeah, more Aquarius energy. Oh my gosh. Now this could pertain to a lot of Aquarius, or anyone who's got Aquarius in their chart, but remember, it's energy, it's moon energy. Someone is bringing love into the situation. It's going to be some sort of communication, and it's coming. The answers you need are coming. So, wow. Tell me about this believing in the impossible. Yeah, the star. Someone's hopes and dreams, everything they could desire. More Aquarius energy. So this is about feelings being mutual. But it's an energy of someone navigating their feelings here. It's also someone releasing things that no longer serve them so that they can move forward towards their hopes and dreams. This is like so crazy. And now we have the moon energy. Yeah, so it's about there's some sort of confusion, illusion, whether the feelings are mutual. See, there's something hidden. Someone's gone deep within their feelings. But it's whether they're mutual. That's what I feel. Wow. Little Cancer energy in the mix. Let's have a look at communication. What is this communication? Three of Cups. People communicating. People talking, maybe gossiping. But it has to do with some kind of good news. There's some kind of good news. Something is about to get cleared up, and it's clearing up confusion, illusion, things that are hidden, mystery. See, something's a little bit of a mystery at this point, and that's whether the feelings are mutual. You can see, I love this card so much. It's two people coming together, healing. Okay, doesn't mean it's because of both of you having issues, but it is healing. Look at that. It's about the stars' alignment. It's about being in alignment. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I do see people, maybe people involved here, people communicating. Now this could be communication coming from friends or family. But it has to do with positive news, some sort of getting together, gathering. Show the world the real you. Why is this here? It could be for you or the other person or both of you. Yeah, an Emperor. Someone's about to reveal themselves here. So we have an Emperor. Oh my gosh. someone in that social circle. But this is an energy of someone who takes charge of a situation, very logical, very structured, a lot of self-discipline. Somebody in your social circle. But, like I say, it's about to be exposed. Something's about to be exposed. Feelings, emotions, something that was a mystery. Something that was hidden, a secret. Someone's about to show who they are, an emperor. Oh my gosh. Answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. These the viewers need to know. Seven of Pentacles. So it's an energy of patience, investing, whether someone's interested, if the feelings are mutual, but it's an energy of someone hoping something pays off. So there's a need for a little more patience because someone's stepping out of their comfort zone. Could be a little uncomfortable, okay? But it's about someone sharing something. Stepping out of the comfort zone. Yeah, Queen of Swords. See, it's all about speaking truth. Now, it could be someone giving someone advice, but it's all about showing the world the real you, speaking truth, speaking up, speaking your mind. See, it's about investing, but it's a need to be patient. This has to do with questions, being discerning. Okay? If something makes you uncomfortable, you speak up, speak your mind. But it could be somebody in this social circle giving someone advice. Yeah. Some kind of truth. Bring love into the situation. So this is about love. Why is that here? Bringing love into the situation. This is also someone loving themselves first. You can see healing, releasing things that no longer serve. Confusion, illusion. Someone's been hiding their real self. It's whether someone's invested or interested, but it's about the stars aligning, being in alignment, bringing love into the situation. Yeah, so somebody here is in their fields. There's someone who wants to talk. They want to communicate, an explanation. It could be someone giving someone advice to reach out and talk, to speak truth. Tell me more about stepping out of the comfort zone. It's 2 cards I pulled. Yeah, so it has to do with someone reaching out, hoping someone's going to reciprocate. Because you can see, look at that, things kind of calming down. Someone's taking lessons learned from the past. It's about avoiding a disaster by being the real you. Somebody wasn't showing that Emperor energy. Wow. I think this is someone in the social circle giving someone advice. To communicate. And this Emperor's looking right at that. Friends of friends, maybe mutual friends. Someone is giving someone advice to communicate. But it's about, could be someone telling someone a situation doesn't serve. Maybe they told this Emperor the situation doesn't serve. Someone doesn't have their best interest at heart. Who knows? But it's an energy of something that obviously felt uncomfortable. But this is someone going to clear something up. See, waiting for things to calm down. So, and with all this Gemini, someone has gathered up all the information. They've learned something. Someone's learned something here to do with the 6 of Swords. Yeah, and it's about reaching out, whether someone's going to reciprocate. See, I feel there was a lack of reciprocity at some point because it's whether someone's invested, interested. We have a person being patient, waiting for someone, waiting to receive. So there's somebody receiving a communication. This person could come towards you and talk to you, but it has to do with someone talking, communicating, asking someone out. See, someone was trying to avoid someone because it was uncomfortable. That's what I feel. It's an energy of avoiding, or someone's telling you to avoid someone, or telling someone that you told them that. However it goes. But it's about avoiding. But now things are calming down. This person's gathered info. They've learned something. See, there's something being learned. And I do feel truth. Someone could be learning if there's something with you. You were speaking truth. 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. But I feel someone's waiting for someone to reach out. You're about to receive. I feel like you're going to receive. Yeah, you're about to receive. Oh, look at from the Emperor. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is an invitation, opportunity. This is this person showing who they really are too. It's just telling two people things are about to get real. But be you. Don't try to be someone else. Don't hide who you are. Okay? Secret, because it creates secrets, mystery, confusion, illusion. Who is the 3 of Cups? Somebody in that social circle, Queen of Wands. Somebody in that social circle. Who is this person? Who is this person? King and Queen of Wands. So basically it's just saying it's a... there's a King and Queen of Wands, 2 people in this social circle. This is about 2 people. There's some sort of attraction or spark, but it's like people in the social circle, and this person's looking at it, this Emperor. We have the Emperor here twice too, which is interesting. Do we have a masculine and feminine Emperor energy? Could very well be. But let's have a look at this. Tell me who is the King of Rods. Someone bold, confident. 2 people in a social circle, some kind of news. You're both going to hear some kind of good news. It's about the feelings being mutual. Passion, creativity. These are 2 people very much the same, in the same social circle, but there's some kind of good news. Yeah, we have an Emperor and Empress, a masculine, feminine, the divine masculine, feminine. Oh my gosh. This is somebody hearing good news. Someone's open, available. Someone's an Empress too, someone who speaks truth. It's either someone in that social circle speaking truth to this person, telling them, or it's just the Empress energy. But it's about being real, being discerning, being wise. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Manifesting. See, there's that energy, all that Gemini energy of somebody manifesting. They now have all, see with the 6 of Swords, they now have all the tools, the information, everything they need to know. So it has to do with someone probably telling this person, just speak the truth. Because this is an Emperor. Now this could be somebody who kept that a secret. Could do with their finances. So tell me about the Emperor. Who are they? And what is this all about? This Emperor. Yeah, someone who kept secret. They kept something all in, kept it to themselves. Someone who's very private. But it's someone who's, see, it's someone, I feel some of you already know the answers you're seeking. You already know the truth. You already know this person's an Emperor. So it's not really a secret. Someone's revealing the secret. But look at someone looking for clues and answers. See, going within. Into me I see. Tell me about this Hermit. See, someone's shining a light at why somebody kept something to themselves. But I feel like it's this person. They're just going within. They're definitely going within here. Very private. So it has to do with privacy. But it has to do with someone who kept the fact that they're an Emperor to themselves. But someone's finding out someone here is an Empress. You see what's manifesting? You're manifesting. In fact, with all this moon, you're mirroring each other. Someone's seeing their mirror self, somebody who's the same. I just about missed that. Yeah, this is, it's 2 people in complete alignment. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles. This is crazy. I did not expect this energy. It's a lot of contemplating and soul searching happening here for this person because they're shining a light. See the star. They're looking at the star. The star's aligning, waiting for the right time. See, it has to do with the timing. Someone's looking at the timing of something. See, knowing someone's waiting for answers. No more waiting. Yeah, someone's got some baggage here, but it's an energy of taking responsibility. See, it's something bothering someone. They're keeping it in. This is often a person who doesn't like to bother anybody with their problems. They keep it to themselves. But someone's about to lay down their burdens. And it has to do with maybe this person feels responsible because they kept something to themselves. Someone's telling this person advice. Maybe just tell this person the truth. Because something was hidden. It has to do with this Emperor. But everything's coming out in the open. I can see it. I mean, it's Emperor and Empress energy. Unknown energy. Things that are unknown are now going to be known. It's an energy of two people sharing their innermost selves. But it's mirroring. It's somebody, looking in the mirror, seeing the same person. And it's funny because when I said, who is this person? It's this person. Two people the same in the social circle. Some kind of news. Worth celebrating, getting together. Somebody wants to get together, or someone's trying to get two people to come together. Because I do see another person trying to get two people to come together. This is really interesting. This is really... Tell me about this Ten of Wands. Yeah, see someone who's stable, reliable, dependable. So it has to do with financial stability, being dependable, being reliable. But there's something that was bothering this person, like I say, bothering them. And I feel it's something that they kept to themselves. This is often someone who doesn't like to burden other people with their whatever's going on. But I'll tell you what the secret is. They're financially stable. In fact, they're an Emperor. And this is the truth. Someone's been hiding that. But why? Why is this person hiding the fact that they are an Emperor? But, this is also not just going within, someone looking for clues. They're looking for why. Why something here. Now, this could be yourself doing this or them, or it's both of you. It's about why someone is keeping something to themselves, or it's about privacy. But I see secrets as well. Someone here's, it could be the feminine here. Yeah, it has to do with someone at a crossroads here, time in their life. Yeah, it has to do with someone doing some inner work. See, someone doing some inner work. But it's also a person who works a lot. See, invested. They have a lot on their plate, a lot of responsibility. They need people rely on. And see, family, people rely on this person. But it has to do with this life path choice together. See, it's about the stars being in alignment. It's about two people being in alignment. It's about coming together. Now, there could be a situation where two people have come apart and someone has baggage, because it has to do with this person, their path, the path they've been on, or yourself, someone's path. But it has to do with work. Someone here works a lot. See, working, inner work too, but I feel this is someone who, we got a person here definitely leveling up, and it could be financially, but I feel someone's kept this a secret all along. The Emperor energy, because it has all this energy of showing the world the real you. Someone's not showing the world who they are, but this is about both of you. I'm going to tell you, I've never seen such a heavy mirroring, because when I asked who that Queen of Wands was, out came the King of Wands, your mirror self. I'm feeling alignment, twin flame kind of energy. But if someone here has definitely been doing inner work, but I also feel they work a lot. It has to do with taking something to the next level. But it's an energy of crossroads too. See, it's an energy of change. Someone who's ready for change. Someone's leaving something behind. Burdens, baggage. It's time to move forward. It's time for movement. It's time for change. Someone's waiting for change. So it's an energy of being patient. Someone wants to ask you out. They want to talk or they want to communicate. And I can see this is someone who held back. They've held back till they had all the tools, the information, till they had everything ready. See, it's about being ready, planned, prepared. The Magician, this is mirroring. But the other energy is this person communicating, manifesting. This communication, being prepared. So insane. Tell me more about this Emperor. Someone here kind of taking their time. See, this is someone assessing, moving forward, just kind of going. See, someone just kind of going with the flow. But it's with the Seven of Pentacles, it's time for change. Change is coming. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles here, assessing the situation, planning, hoping for the best. See, they're planning and preparing, and they're assessing this. And they're looking at things from a whole different perspective because of change. See, a whole change of perspective. Because they've learned some lessons, something they've learned. There's been some time in between. Someone's got to step out of their comfort zone. See, assessing this, being comfortable. King of Pentacles, an energy of someone who, it's about making someone feel comfortable. But it's also a person here who likes to plan and prepare ahead. Someone who likes to take their time. And they're just kind of going with the flow, but it's time for change. And it's also a change of perspective. Someone's having a little aha moment. And I could see it here where they're kind of being enlightened by someone speaking truth. Now they see everything differently. Yeah, they're feeling differently here too, because now this person's ready to move. See, it's about communicating. They feel like they need to hurry up. So someone has been kind of going slow, assessing the situation. Someone's working on something. They're doing something. And a lot of weight on their shoulders. People rely on this person. They're an emperor. So they could be a boss or employ people or, family. I don't know. But I really feel like this is someone who now knows they need to hurry up. Yeah, they need to hurry up and reach out. And they're hoping you're going to reciprocate. But they've been looking at how to communicate and putting a lot of effort into what they're going to say. Put a lot of work into what they're going to say. Yeah, it's also an area. I see a house, a home, a family. And I've seen this before. This is a boss, a business owner, family legacy, family business. People rely on them. Families rely on this person to pay. So this is someone who puts a lot of money out as well. But this is somebody who's stable, but it's about partnering up. It's about coming together. You have my back, I have yours. A partnership. This is crazy. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me a little more. Yeah, so it has to do with strength and confidence. Someone feels very confident, but they're taming the beast. You see, they're trying to stay in control, self-control by not rushing in. Because this is somebody who really wants to rush in. They're in a hurry, but they know not to rush in because it could be overwhelming. I do see someone who gets very busy too and probably does get a little overwhelmed at times, but I feel this is someone very strong. I see strong shoulders, broad shoulders, somebody who carries a lot of weight. On their shoulders, whether it's physical or, just all the stuff this person deals with. But it's time for change. This person's going through some kind of change. Tell me more about this magician. Yeah, see, it has to do with someone who has faith in themselves. Morals, values, see, their lifestyle. It has to do with commitment, committing, some sort of negotiation. I'm going to tell you, this person's preparing for change. This is somebody here, I see some sort of an agreement, contract, negotiation, but structural change, lifestyle changes. It's time for change. This person feels confident about going down this new path. But it's about two people being on the same page. It has to do with faith. Someone's faith's being tested. So it's a test of faith, too. This person's going to be reaching out. They feel confident you're going to reciprocate. They're confident in themselves. But I feel this has to do with their lifestyle structure, the way they live their day-to-day lives. There's going to be change needed. So it's all about this investing, what this person's been investing in, why they've been investing, but it's also about whether you're interested. If you don't know who this is, it's telling you the biggest message for both people, masculine and feminine, is be the real you. The only way you know if someone's compatible, if you're on the same page, your right person, is to be yourself. So let's have another look at this Hierophant. See, this is something being learned. This person is manifesting. They're learning something. They're taking all the skills, all the things that they know, and applying it to this situation. They're going to put a lot of effort into this communication. What else is it trying? Something about that Hierophant. Tell me more. Yeah, this is someone definitely feeling a little stuck, not quite ready to move, but it's also protecting legacy, family business, protecting their money, everything they've worked for. But the tables are turning. See, the tables are turning. So now we have an Empress here and an Emperor, both in that energy. So it's somebody who, like I feel, is protective. And it's funny because it says bringing love into the situation. Some of you have a person here who will, this is definitely two people who look out for each other, protect each other. So there's actually this energy of partnering up and protection. But it's about finding that balance. And I feel schedules, routines, lifestyle changes, structure. Someone's structure. A lot of self-discipline. Tell me more about that Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody here waiting for a situation to come to fruition, waiting patiently. Someone's not ready to budge, but I would have to say, I feel we got nobody wanting to budge and make a move, but someone feels like time's running out. The ship's in a sail. It's almost too late. Some of you, if there are any choices, there definitely is a situation, too little, too late. Because this is what I feel, being in alignment. I actually feel some of you got someone here that you've moved on from, that you're not in alignment with. Okay, and I do feel, and it could be this person who has. But the interesting thing is you're coming together, you're mirroring this person. I mean, this is somebody here, some kind of spiritual journey, spiritual beliefs. Somebody here has been holding on to something and they don't want to let go. And it has to do with what they believe, their spiritual beliefs, the information, the tools to manifest. They have everything they need to manifest. Yeah, see, there it is, love, bringing love into the situation. Oh my gosh. Because I was like, why is that not coming out? When I was moving those a few minutes ago there, I looked at that. Yeah, it has to do with truth, epiphany. Why someone can't let go? Because they love somebody. It has to do with truth. Win or lose, victory. Someone's like, what do I have to lose? Someone's been holding on to old belief systems, the way they feel things perceived to be, because of illusion and confusion, things that are hidden, things that are unknown. So there's going to be, communication is key. It's how someone communicates, what they communicate. So there it is, win or lose. Someone's having that little aha moment. And why? That's that little introspection going within. There it is. And this could be something that's happened a while ago, and someone's here just someone is getting ready to make changes to their lifestyle, their structure, a business, everything, so they can make somebody a priority. So it's bringing love into the situation, prioritizing their love life, making someone a priority. But this stuck energy, see, stuck in old mindsets, old belief systems, how someone perceived things should be, society's rules. So this is someone who's making some changes. And I see some old school rules here too. You know, I mean, like I feel like it's family inheritance, money, long-term business for some of you. But it's really about two people partnering up, having each other's backs, being there for each other through thick and thin. See, it has to do with love, bringing love into the situation. Someone has everything they need here but love, and they're ready for change. Look at that, friends, family. Loving friends, family, soul family, mutual friends. Wow. So there's good news. Somebody's finding something out. It's good news. To do with family, friends, some kind of get-together gathering. Someone's about to bring love into the situation. And I'm going to look at that more because I already can feel the vibe of people watching this, wanting to know a little bit more about this love. Not sure what deck to bring here. I know. Sorry everybody, but I see what I need to do. It's right here. I have decks all over here. Bringing love into the situation. See, all that glitters. See, it's all about two people showing who they really are, taking off the masks, exposing your true self, sharing. It's emotional intimacy. I can't even believe that just came out. That's what it is. To be able to have love, you got to show your true self. You got to be yourself. And that's the only way you know if you're compatible. Yeah, we have a person doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, about somebody. Yeah, again, look at that. Deep knowing. The other half. Oh my gosh. This is somebody definitely on a spiritual journey. See, it's like they know. They already know the answers they're seeking. They already know. This is someone definitely on a spiritual journey, some sort of transformation. But it's also about schedules, routines, or lifestyle. This is someone thinking. Definitely someone who feels confident that they're making the right choice. They've been putting a lot of thought into this. They've gone within. They're like, what do they have to lose? They have everything they need but love. I love this. This is the other half. Someone's looking. See, what they want is their other half, their mirror self. That's what they've been looking at. Someone who's the same. Crazy. Tell me about this yin. Yeah, there we go. Yep, there's unfinished symphony. There's some unfinished business here. Something left undone. So there's a need to communicate. Look at that. Loyal hearts. Two people thinking about each other, often thinking the same thing. Spiritual. This is a spiritual connection. Something quite divine here. And it's all about the divine timing. It's about two people being in alignment. Someone needed to release some things that no longer serve them. It's an energy of someone learning their worth, their value, and learning the value of love. But it's an energy of someone who's believing. See, someone who believed something was impossible. Now the tables are turning. They believe in the impossible. Because it's someone who kind of feels like it's too good to be true. There's no way. Right? But there is. So you can expect this person to reach out here. Because they want to talk. See, it's a loyal heart. Two people are loyal. They think about each other. And there's again the friends, the family. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles, someone in that social circle. But now we have the power couple, King and Queen of Pentacles, the couple that work together, stay together. They do things together. Someone was being stuck or stubborn, refusing to budge. An Emperor, kind of wanting things their way. I feel too with his past. But I'm telling you, whoever it is, they're on that spiritual journey. They're connecting with spirit here. They're starting to believe, that someone is their other half. This is an insane energy. So whoever this is for, I'm trying to shuffle these cards, but they're kind of all upside down. There. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Community. Someone in the social circle, community. Someone is going to reach out. Someone from that social circle. Now, I do see planning, preparing, hostess. Somebody hosting something. Because I feel like there's somehow in the background people trying to bring two people together. Yeah, there's an energy of mending. Mending family, community, whatever. But it's about mending and healing. See, it is a healing energy. There's some kind of positive news about someone healing, somebody getting over something, but it's about a person who's moved on. Now, it does look like someone coming back around, but I feel like I just see all this change. I see all this beautiful change, growth, prosperity, abundance. I see someone who's kind, compassionate, very nurturing energy, someone who cares. See, the feelings are mutual. Two people who care. Now, this could be a married couple. hosting something, bringing people together, soul family. But there's common energy, common people. This person's looking like this is just too good to be true. Somebody really fits too. But a lot of this is just about this person's spiritual journey, feeling this is just too good to be true. It's everything they could ever want. See, putting all the cards on the table, some sort of healing, something that there is some unfinished business between two people, something that was left undone, unsaid, and it has to do with someone's feelings. Someone here has been holding on, never really let go. So obviously there's some kind of history, because it's someone learning and thinking and learning about someone's history. Their lifestyle. See, they're learning. Someone's learning things here. Yeah, harmony, justice. So someone here just right. But it's about not everything is black and white, because someone's definitely been looking for all these answers. And I feel like this person reaches out and asks you out or asks to talk, there's going to be a yes with that Ace of Swords. I feel there's going to be a yes. Yeah. And it has to do with the one. See, it has to do with the yin and yang. The one. Someone's like this. Is this the one? Is this actually the person? So I don't know if you had a reconnect or what's happened here, but someone is going through definitely a healing energy. But it's about the mutual energy, the mutual people. Like everything just lines up. Everything's in alignment. Not just two people, but everything that's going on. It couldn't be better. See, someone's learning something. This is definitely very spiritual, but it's about someone's history, lifestyle. See, this is someone who has a hard time believing this, but they're really starting to believe it. So such a lovely energy. Please take care. How this plays out, I mean, it has to do with someone having faith. It has to do with commitment. But it has to do with the harmony between two people, friends and family. It's an energy of, I feel, just a lot of people spending time together, some sort of celebration. Yeah, it's an energy of being ready for something new. It's just this beautiful joy and happiness someone's feeling, and this is the one. Someone's planning, preparing, getting ready for a whole new life. See, this could be two people who could change each other's lives. Two people of everything but love. The Emperor and the Empress, the mirror image of each other, very creative, passionate. Two people who are determined, very goal-oriented, all those wonderful things, plus the negative things. Yeah, because you can see this energy of taking control, taking the lead. See, it's who's going to take the lead. That's what I feel, because there's unfinished business. But it's also someone who's, I feel, put on the brakes, and they're taking another look, and they're having this realization. They're finding something out, some kind of answers here. But it's about this win, being determined to win. This is both people who want the other person. Crazy. It's not, I mean, there could be a power struggle. Yes, there could, but it has to do with, and maybe that's what's happened. Somebody put on the brakes, but they're looking at this. Something about what you're thinking, they're thinking, holding on, can't stop thinking about each other. That's why I feel this masculine is realizing they're in love. Or they've always loved somebody and they've never been able to let go. So I'm hoping for the best for everyone. I feel this is just one of these things. Just go with the flow and kind of see what happens. But with the Queen of Pentacles, it's telling you to prepare. Okay, to prepare for a very deep conversation that could be a little emotionally overwhelming. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about being comfortable. But it's both people making each other comfortable. So I just feel like it's really more about once you let down that guard, once you let each other in and you have that heartfelt communication and this deep conversation, it's just going to feel really comfortable. It's going to release a lot of baggage or burdens here. Take care, and we'll see you soon.